So we've checked the right mirror, we're going past this car. Check the left mirror, go back in. I've slowed myself down to about 10 miles an hour. I'm just waiting on this red car coming by. Now, at this point here, you'll see it in the camera, the black car in front of us, we can't see if there's any cars. Any spaces up there. So we just put ourselves a little bit out. Yes, there is spaces. If a car turns up, there's spaces for us to go into. I'm only at 13 miles per hour just now. As we're going along here, we're checking the mirrors, we're checking for cars behind us, because if there is a space, if a car turns up in front of us and you know that car should really wait for us or something like that, so I'll just check my left mirror, see the little van popping out there. The last thing you'd want to do is be on the wrong side of the road when you're passing a junction on the right hand side. So look what's happening up ahead. We've got a van coming towards us on our side and a red car coming towards us. So look at the space they're going to go into. They go into that space. And it all seemed to work. Again, we've got more cars on the right hand side of the road. We've got priority. Now, the problem with saying we've got priority is people think that we have the ultimate priority, that basically, you know, everybody would have to reverse if they pulled out in front of us. No, if a car came towards us just now, as you can see, there's cars on the right hand side. So if a car came towards us just now, you would just hold back maybe about here, and then you would wait for the cars to come through and get out your way, and then you'd get on your merry way. Okay guys, so what we're going to do now is we're going to do tight areas. So you'll hear me saying, oh, just fix your eyes on the centre position way ahead. If you look at the car in front of the registration plate, just above the registration plate, there's a badge. Most cars' badges are all in the centre of their car. So what we do is we focus on the car in front. We look at his position, and if you look at the black car's position, it's kind of perfect. Yeah? So all we do is, if you can remember how to go over the speed bumps with our left knee, just imagine your left knee shooting a line all the way forward, and it goes through the centre of that badge in that car in front. So we're all waiting on this bus getting by. I've left a wee bit of space here, and it's just so that I can sort of show you and emphasise it, but if you're coming to a stop, tyre and tarmac, perfect. Going to move off now. So what could be coming flying down past us? A bike. So I've checked the mirrors. Now look at this car on the right hand side. He's not sure to get past. There's plenty of space. So again, we're watching the car in front. He's getting through in front. So we just follow that car in front. At this point. However, we're going to come to a bit here where there's a parked car on the left. There's cars coming towards us. Everybody wants to make it work. Just give a door's width if you can. So we can go out a door's width, that's fine. But if there's cars coming towards you and you can't give a door's width, it's perfectly okay. The bus is pulling out. I've checked my mirror, I've come off the gas, and I'm just waiting on them coming out. Generally speaking, when they put the indicator on, they're pulling out. Now I was going slow enough to stop. If I was going on a faster road, like a 40 or something, I would not have stopped. I would have just kept going. And the onus would have been on the bus, being unsafe. The last thing I want to do is have liability to be unsafe. driving along here, I know, you know, we all know, this bus is going to go into the bus stop pretty soon. Well, they didn't, but usually they do. So we know that he might be going into the next one. So coming up here, as you can see the grey sort of car on the left hand side, between the grey car and the curb on the right, plenty space. Again, plenty space for two cars to get through here. If you're unsure, just keep looking at the car in front, the centre of the car in front. If there isn't a car in front, just pick a centre position in your lane, way up ahead. So again, plenty of space to get through here for two vehicles. But just remember, where your eyes are looking is where the car will go. Look at the distance I'm behind the taxi and the Mercedes in front. My good distance, I'm keeping a decent pace, I'm doing 21 mile an hour. I wouldn't expect anybody to be doing 30 through here unless it was totally empty. Now see if these guys are all having to stop. We're still rolling. We're watching up ahead, we're keeping things moving. There's plenty of space between the Mercedes and the curb on the right for a car to come through, as you can see. So that means we can get through as well. Just be aware, you know, there's a woman with a dog at the side. The dog is on a lead, but you never know. It's not high on your priorities. It's not a massive thing you need to swerve them or anything like that, or bring on anxiety. So passing this vehicle, perfectly okay. This little hot spot here, it's got a keep clear on it, okay? The keep clear, see the solid line? That's only if you're going ahead, but this bit here doesn't have a keep clear, so that's okay to go into it. This video's for you. What is a parked car? Look at the car up in front. What you're trying to identify is, are the mirrors folded in? Is there somebody in the car? The answer is no. Can we pass these vehicles? Absolutely. We're on our side of the road, Vicky, so it's absolutely fine to stay here. We're going to turn right at the end of the road. So, mirror and signal. Look at the white markings. If we've got white markings in front of us going left to right, that means that we have to yield to the other vehicles. In other words, we have to give way. Yield's quite an American word. So, closed junction, up to the end here, looking left and right, looks good, on we go. Okay, Vicky, the camera's not that great for zooming in, but I can see way ahead that I've got a white vehicle, a white van, and he's got his lights on. So that suggests to me that he's ready to move off. Does he affect us? Not really, because he's parked at the side of the road. Check the right mirror, and then we move out. our side of the road, Vicky, so it's absolutely fine to stay here. We're going to turn right at the end of the road. So, mirroring signal. Look at the white markings. If we've got white markings in front of us going left to right, that means that we have to yield to the other vehicles. In other words, we have to give way. Yield's quite an American word. So, closed junction, up to the end here, looking left and right, looks good, on we go. Okay, Vicky, the camera's not that great for zooming in, but I can see way ahead that I've got a white vehicle, a white van, and he's got his lights on. So that suggests to me that he's ready to move off. Does he affect us? Not really, because he's parked at the side of the road. Check the right mirror, and then we move out. Okay, so as you can see all the cars that are yielding to us. Thank you. We just slow down, we wait for the guy to get out of the way. Now, generally speaking, as you look to the right hand side just past this van, the two black cars, darker coloured cars, they've both got their mirrors folded in. In fact, the van's got his mirror folded in, and so's the other black car. That's telling you something, that the vehicles are parked. You do get like one in the odd occasion, you get one in the odd maybe 50 or something like that, that keeps their mirrors folded in and they drive off with their mirror folded in. But by and large, if the mirrors are folded in, the car's parked. This vehicle, we know it's parked. So we've checked the right mirror, we're going to go past them. How do we know it's parked? Because he's got his back van doors open. So we're in a one-way street here. You can see there's a parked car isolated on the right hand side.